Hello, everyone. Uh, I'm sure, a lot of people missed Impact, and, if you missed Impact, you kind of missed a pretty good show, in my opinion. Yeah, believe it or not, Impact was a good show. And apparently, as of now, we won't see Hulk Hogan for at least a month, so we'll still see Eric Bishop, but we won't see Hulk Hogan. So, all you Hulk Hogan haters, you got some relief in TNA right now. But again, this was a really good show. You probably look at the title right now, after it says Impact Review, you're probably going, what the hell? If you haven't read the spoilers, obviously. If you read the spoilers, you know what I'm talking about. But if you didn't, you missed the show, I'll explain it to you and also give my thoughts and, of course, the results. So let's get started. First thing happened, Immortal comes out with Eric Bischoff. Eric Bischoff announces that Matt Morgan will be facing Mr. Anderson at Genesis to determine the number one contender for Jeff Hardy's World Heavyweight Championship. Eric Bishop also added to Matt Morgan, saying that, if Mr. Anderson wasn't the special guest referee at a Final Resolution, there, would have been a shot possibly that Matt Morgan would have been the TNA World Heavyweight Champion, not Jeff Hardy. So yeah, Matt Morgan is trying to get into, not Matt Morgan, Eric Bischoff's trying to get into Matt Morgan's head, possibly destroying Mr. Anderson, who's just coming off a concussion. So yeah, and then anyway. By the way, there was no Robbie E and Cookie, so this was a Jersey Shore free Impact episode. First match we had Inc versus Brother Ray and his new brother Devon. That's right. Apparently, Brother Ray found a replacement for Devon, and Taz mentioned that he was working in Brother Ray and Devon's wrestling school, and picked them up, whatever. For the most part, it was an okay match. For basically mainly the match, Brother Ray was, just telling Brother Devon, what to do and stuff, and to slam him, get the table, got the table. Brother Ray then got knocked out. Inc hit their move. 1, 2, 3 is your winner, Inc. After the match was over, Brother Ray beat on this new Brother Devon. Then came out the real Devon, and then Mike Tenay randomly out of nowhere announces that at Genesis it's going to be Brother Ray versus Brother Devon. Yeah, woo. Yeah. So we already got matches already for Impact, whatever. Then we had a very interesting moment. We had Tara coming out with Generation Me, coming out doing a live performance, doing a live concert, kind of like what Mickey James did a couple weeks ago. But I guess, since Tara beat Mickey James at a Final Resolution, Tara thinks, alright, well, if I beat Mickey, I could do this. She goes out there, Mickey comes over, crashes the party, attacks Tara. Then Eric Young comes out and starts beating up on Generation Me, and then, later in the night you find out that Generation Me will be taking on Orlando Jordan and Eric Young next week. So apparently Eric Young and Orlando Jordan aren't done as a tag team, so yeah. Ooh, Orlando Jordan next week. Oh. But, yeah, so, then it's later, Mickey James calls out the challenge, saying later the night that Mickey wants to face Tara in a steel cage match, making history for the first time ever on Impact. 2 knockouts going at it in a steel cage match. Basically Mickey's saying that she's tired of this, she's tired of the running, she's tired of the security guards, just let them go at it. So yeah. And next we had the TNA World Tag Team Champions, Mercy Machine Guns versus Gunner and Murphy, TNA security guards. The match ended up in disqualification after Gunner and Murphy using the nightstick. Then after, and Beer Money was on commentary. It was pretty funny. Mainly James Storm though. But yeah, Mercy Machine Guns afterwards, after the disqualification, got the nightstick, literally started being the living hell out of Murphy and Gunner. And of course we all know Machine Guns, Beer Money, Genesis tag titles. Should be a good match. Most likely, in my opinion, I think I see Beer Money winning that. So, we'll see how it goes. And then, it's announced that Hermata got, her visa expired and she can no longer wrestle in TNA and stuff and yada yada yada. And that she had to drop the TNA tag title belts along with Taylor Wilde, even though no one ever saw them on television, really. They have a tag team title tournament, the Beautiful People versus Sarita and Daphne. Thank God. Saw Daphne for the first time in months, and the crowd loved seeing Daphne. They were chanting Let's go Daphne," and chanting Daphne for like 75 to 80% of the time during the match. I thought it was great. It shows how much the TNA fans miss seeing Daphne on TV, miss seeing her wrestle in the Impact Zone, and I think it's great, to be honest with you, because Daphne, she ain't the youngest knockout in the Knockouts division, but you know what? She's still talented, and I think she still has it in her. The beautiful people do get over in this match, pick the victory, and Sarita, my god, your voice is hell of annoying as a heel. Good lord. Ugh. You and Madison Rain, God forbid you guys ever become a tag team. So yeah, beautiful people win, and of course, Winter, earlier the night, pops in, and Velvet Sky's going, "Who the hell is this?" And then Angelina told her it's the girl that no one's been seeing but her, and yeah, it's funny. Angelina, then we had the new TNA TV champion Douglas Williams versus Abyss. This was an alright match. The main spot, Abyss rips open the turnbuckle by accident, runs into it. Williams rolls him up for the pin. 1, 2, 3, your winner and still TV champion Douglas Williams. Williams about to leave. It's on the stage. AJ Styles comes out of nowhere, attacks him, then hits the Styles Clash. AJ basically saying, "You don't steal my move, Fortune." Yeah. Then we had a classic Jeff Jarrett MMA Open Challenge. Freaking Jeff Jarrett. This is what I'm gonna make. Can TNA just make it official? Kurt Angle versus Jeff Jarrett Genesis, because that's what's basically gonna be. And I haven't even read the spoilers if they have already announced that, because it's kind of obvious. And we're all gonna see Jeff Jarrett tap out like a little bitch to freaking Kurt Angle. Angle Lock, most likely. But anyway, Jeff Jarrett challenged some random fan in the crowd, some guy named Mike from Brooklyn, New York. Jarrett made him tap out in like freaking 20 seconds. So yeah, that was it. And then last but not least, we had the main event, Mickie James versus Tara. And let me guys tell you something. I might sound like a freaking marking out here, but let me tell you something. This was a great match. This was a crazy match. I mean, I'll give TNA credit. They did two things that WWE would never do. One, put two women wrestlers in a steel cage. I know they did that once before with Victoria and, Lita. But now they wouldn't do that. And last but not least, they would have the knockouts, aka the women's wrestlers, in the main event. And also, I think in my opinion, TNA probably put the best women wrestlers they got right now in the main event, and Mickie James and Tara. I know Mickey's in her early 30s, Tara's in her late 30s, late 40s, whatever, but these two, in my opinion, beautiful women, definitely Mickie, could still wrestle. They put up one good match, and the big mark-out moment that people's talking about is, Mickie looks like she's about to climb out of the cage, out of nowhere, jumps off the cage, lands on top of Tara. If you guys haven't seen it, I favored it on this channel. She jumps off the cage, lands on top of Tara, rolls up for the win. 1, 2, 3, you winner, Mickie James. It kind of looks like Mickie may have busted her knee. I heard rumors that Tara got hurt in this match. Same goes to Mickie, but the crowd was loving it. I was loving it. I was like, wow, this is good. It led into reaction, but like I said, it was a good match, and definitely the match of the night by far. I'll give both women credit. They did great. They did a good job, and it was a good match, and overall it was a good impact. So if you missed it, bummer. If you saw it, congrats. If you just saw the spoilers and ignored it, But yeah, and I still hate the fact that TNA puts the clips hours before it actually goes on air. That pisses me off, and I mean, I even knew about the whole Matt Morgan and Mr. Anderson thing until TNA uploaded that they're gonna face each other at Genesis for the #1 contendership for Jeff Hardy's TNA World Heavyweight Championship. It's like, wow. But anyway, it was a good impact, and I liked it, enjoyed it. So yeah, see you guys later. Peace.